Well, now that we've worked out, it's time to have some fun and hit some golf shots. And what I've got here is a 16-inch board, and I have the balance cushion and range keeper. I'm using a 3.5-inch roller. I've got the wooden stops in the center position. So we're going to use this to make the rocker position. So we'll put this in the center. So then what we want to do is we want to attach our range keeper to keep our cushion from going down range in case we accidentally hit it. And now I can grab my club and I can stand on the board, and you'll see I'm in the, kind of get myself set. When I'm ready to make an uphill swing, or it's just simply a matter of shifting my weight over to make a downhill swing. Okay, so I want to shift back to an uphill swing, and I can hit just as the cushion is. I think the height's just about right. Or say I like just the aesthetics of the way it would look if it was sloped just to match my board. So what I can do is I can just take my, depending on what accessory package you buy, you can take your pump, because you know you'll have it if you have the cushion, or you can take some extra golf balls at the range, really just anything that you have on hand. You can just tilt the cushion up to just get it to match the slope of your board, and then you'll just sit your ball on the nibs, and it holds it very securely. So now you're ready to make your shot. And so since this is an uphill shot, this should be forward in my stance, and I should be aimed a little bit to the right. And then conversely, for a downhill shot, I should have it back in my stance and aiming to the left. So then it's just to simply just reverse and basically the same thing. Okay, so that covers the uphill, downhill shots. So say, what if I want to hit some side hill shots? Okay, so what I would do then is I would take the board. Of course, I've got another board ready, but you would just take the same board and just put your stop on one side only. Take your wooden rocker and you can put it in the lower position, like so. Move this out of the way. And then you wouldn't forget to attach your range keeper on there. And then you'll be ready to hit an uphill shot. Or if you want it up a little bit higher, we'll set it in the upper position. And you can see, once you get it up there, it's not going anywhere. So see, actually my cushion now is a little bit too low. So what I would do is I've only got one stop on one side. So what I can do is, I'll see where I think, about where I need it. I can move this stop under the cushion, and I can really tilt it up here really far, and the ball will still stay on this outer rim. Get it set here. Okay, so now I'm ready to hit my uphill shot. And then if I was going to hit a downhill shot, all I would have to do simply just turn everything around and just hit it off of the deck down here. see, there's two sets of parallel lines. There's a set of lines here, and then there's this set of lines right here. So what you do is when you get out to the range, you put your board down, line it up to your target line, and then once you stand on your board and then get in position, get your feet set, you're 100% sure that you're lined up with your target. So whatever happens with your ball flight, it's not because you're not lined up with your target. It's not because your feet are not lined up with it anyway. And then if you check your hips and your shoulders, it's just simply a matter if I can lay the club on my thighs and I can just look down across a set of the parallel holes and instant feedback, and if I'm offline, instantly know it. And then my shoulders, and also in any part of the swing, if I want to stop and just look down my lines, all I've got to do is just look at my club in relation to where the lines are and check for alignment. It's really easy. And so let me say a word about using a putter. Let me take the range keeper off this board real quick. And it comes off really easy. It's just one of the quick change stops that holds it on. So what we've got here is the wooden stops in the center position. So I'm going to put this down on the floor, and that's going to give me this teeter-totter action. So it's going to give me almost an inch of movement in both directions. So I like to practice my putting doing this. And what I really like to do is I like to grab something heavy. And if you get the package with the heavy 4-inch roller, I like to get the 4-inch roller and just get a nice smooth motion going. And believe me, after a couple minutes you'll feel those big muscles in your back. You'll feel the ones that are actually making this motion, and keep my hands and my arms and everything are passive. Just letting everything happen naturally. And then I'll grab my putter, and then I'll immediately get off the board, and then I'll just get to feel those same, and I just want to feel those same big muscles in my back, controlling that movement. Okay, so that's a little brief overview, and again, I'll have more online.